15. Third and 15. Here comes Jamie. You want to block this? Jamie went through and hit the linebacker that time. Second and 5.
Second down, 5 to go for the Red Raiders.
First down. Motion penalty. First and 15. Second and 14. You guys are blocking all over the field.
Mike Susan on this side.
Fourth and half a yard. 22-yard line.
Short of the first down. First and 10, Gilmore.
First and 10 from the 16. That's all we got to do is pick it. Don't hold that block too
Yes,
long.
on this side.
Down to the 1 and 2. First down. Second and about 7. And their own 24. Seaford and Louis. What's that guy over there? 0. First and goal from about the 6. You stop like that one right by. Come on, Edwards, get over here. Nobody's helping Akili. 1 left to go in the half.
Kelly's Heroes, the band from Caledonia, Lombard area, to the sitting time during the game or at the conclusion of today's game. Please remain in the stand area and exit through the appropriate exits. First down,
First down. Delmon. They got Nico too. How you doing? Kenny went back there.
3 yards. Second down and 17. Ball's on the 25-yard line.
Got Leach still out. Mitchell. He goes in over the other place with the coat on. Good on. Third and about 11. He kept Kelly from over this time.
Everybody would just fall down.
With the ball carrier, Edwards on the stop.
Third and about 12 on the 46-yard line. What do they got to be thinking now here in the ball cover? Get him deep! And back there now. Everybody back.
With the ball carrier, Donahue on the stop. With the ball carrier, last play of the first half. It's halftime.
Going back in.
Getting ready. The amount of time started.
Pull out all the stops.
Bradley with the ball. Call fourth down, 2 to go for the Raiders. With the ball carrier. Picks the ball carrier. Black horses with
Delay of game. It's now 3rd and 21. Go there and help him out.
pass intended.
4th down. About 21. 4th and they're going for it.
Passing.
Come on, ball. Comes to pass. Starting the fourth quarter. Third down and about 12.
Fourth quarter, involved. Third down.
Yeah, he's lining them up down here. Here comes Sammy. Count your players. Field goal. Going for the field goal, about taking it from about the 34. 45.
Oh, the quarterback.
I don't know. Hey, George, who's the quarterback, George? George?
No, incomplete.
Who's the quarterback? The JV quarterback's out there.
Brian Zimmer.
He's out there.
43.
Brian Zimmer, they said.
The quarterback always stays in.
We got the second string.
Let's go, Rich.
Sitting on the ball carrier.
No, it'll be over after Leo.
Third and 8. Here's the ball carrier. Here's the ball carrier.
Those here with Capitelli from State Records.
Pass is incomplete.
46 seconds left in the ballgame.
Pass complete to anyone here. First down for the Rams.
Seconds left in the ballgame.
Pass complete to number 6, Whitman. Timeout Rams. Play resumes at second down. the end of the ball game. Final score, Renesseler, nothing. The teams will offer congratulations to one another and then line up on their appropriate hash mark.
Boy, oh boy. Unbelievable.
This is it.
God, he took the score up for him. Oh boy, oh boy. Boys among men.
As the teams line up on their hash marks, we remind everyone, please remain in the stand area and don't enter the field at any time, please. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, during this day of crowning champions, the Spalding Company is proud to present the Spalding Scholar Athlete Awards to the outstanding football scholar athletes of New York State for the 1995 school year. The award winners were selected by a panel of football coaches from the membership of the New York State High School Football Coaches Association, an organization that And at this time, Mr. Doyle will present the New York State Championship gold platinum certificates and medallions to head coach Mike Renesseler and the Caledonia Montford Red Raiders and their captains.
They change shirts. No, I guess not.
Where's Jamie?
See the guy with his hand on top or something?
Yeah?
It's really funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, New York State football is proud to have Bob Stores as a corporate sponsor for our next awards. We appreciate their support of New York State Championship football. This year, Bob Stores sponsors the most outstanding offensive and defensive players in the games for both teams. Presenting the awards on behalf of Bob Stores will be New York State football chairman Dick Cerrone and the past executive director of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, Alvin Doyle. For the runner-up, Renesseler Rams. The most valuable defensive player, number 36, Jason Kazoff. And for the Rams, the most valuable offensive player, number 6, D.J. Whitman.
How many yards do you think you got?
And now for the champion, Calmont Red Raiders, the most valuable defensive player, number 77, Tim Seifert. And for Calmont, the most valuable offensive player, number 33, Mike Leach. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of New York State football, I thank you for attending today's championship game. We appreciate your support of New York State Championship football. We congratulate the Renesseler Rams on an outstanding football season and for making it to the 3rd annual New York State Championship Finals. To the Caledonia Montford Red Raiders and their fans, congratulations on being crowned the New York State football champions in Class D. On behalf of the New York State Football Committee and the New York State, ladies and gentlemen, and good football.
One of the problems with when a quarterback slides, they start to call a guy down. When he slides feet first, he's down as soon as his knee hits, not where his forward progress stops. And I think they were a little bit lenient on this spot. As you watch here, he's down right there. And they let him go until the contact was made. A lot of times they will not do that. They'll give him a spot back up where the ball was or where his shoulders went down rather than where he stopped sliding.
Doug Flutie picks up 5 yards and a first down. 1st and 10. The Bills at the Bengals' 18-yard line. Less than 8 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. Flutie's in trouble. Flag goes down. Flutie under tackle, and he throws the ball. He was being pursued and brought down by Michael Bankston, but the flag went down before that. Holding coming up against the Bills.
Oliver Gibson was running around the backfield as well, taking over for Kimo von Oelhoffen, who's the normal nose tackle for
Holding.
the Bengals.
74 offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
That is big Jamie Nails whistled for holding. He's in there to play guard. The Bills have Marcus Spriggs in at right tackle in place of Robert Hicks during this series. See if we can spot the
on the left of your screen. On the left of your screen, right there, number 99, Jamie Nails gets by him, and you see Jamie just pulling him right there. And anytime the offensive lineman gets his shoulders turned perpendicular to the man he's blocking, with his hand on the front and the back, they're going to call that a hold.
So it's 1st and 20. The Bills back at the Bengals' 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Flutie dumps it off. Thurman Thomas has an escort, but he's tripped up. by Charles Fisher. The Bengals' second-round draft choice made a good play there to stop Thurman Thomas. He got about 5 yards on that swing pass.
You'll see on this swing pass, one of the things about an offensive line, they've got to work together a lot. On a swing pass like this, you get Thurman Thomas the ball in the backfield. He turns up the field. There's 2 defenders and 2 blockers. The blockers have to know before the play develops which one they're going to get. In this case, both guys go to the wrong one defender, leaving one to come in and trip Thurman up. That's the real problem with the screen pass, is the communication between the offensive line.
Litton is in at fullback for Buffalo. The give is to Thomas, and he has nowhere to go. John Copeland brings him down for the Bengals. So they continue to try to hammer away at the running game, Steve, and there's not a whole lot there.
When they get down this close, it's a common problem, but it's no question that the Bills, they've got to be concerned because it's hit and miss right now. But right now, the Bengals are, like we said, they're bringing extra people to stop the run game.
6:50 to play in the second quarter. The Bills and Bengals tied at 3. Nice play by John Copeland there to get Thurman Thomas down. Third down, 15 to go. The ball at the Bengals' 23-yard line. Thurman Thomas down to about the 10-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. Takeo Spikes makes the tackle for Cincinnati.
What a great throw by Doug Flutie. The proper touch. That's a veteran guy catching the football, too. You got to know this is a tough play to make. Thurman Thomas is waiting for this ball, knowing that people are pursuing it. And he gets out. Doug Flutie sees Takeo Spikes right there, 51, has to lob it over his head. Thurman stays with the route. That's tough to do. When you're running out there, you know that you're waiting on the ball. When that ball's in the air, everybody on the field sees it. And you know everybody's running after it, and you're the guy that's going to be at the other end of it.
Jaron Holmes to attempt the 27-yard field goal. It is up. It is good, and the Bills take the lead. Jaron Holmes, the preseason kicker from Auburn, hits a 27-yard field goal. The Bills lead it 6-3. With a pause in the action, we'll take time out for this message.
The tables are turned. The roles are reversed. It's time for the 99 Honda clearance. You've got the power. The 99 Honda clearance. Don't you just love it when you win?
Hey, if you're a busy guy like me, these Kraft cheese cubes were made for you. Cubed to fit between your finger and thumb, serving your favorite bowls.
Don't they look wonderful next to our bean dip centerpiece?
A lot of drivers aren't sure what to do when a school bus is stopped and flashing its red lights. When the red lights flash, you've got to stop.
No matter if the school bus is big or little.
Always remember.
When the lights are red, there's kids ahead.
The wait is over. John Holtz Honda's fabulous new complex is open for business. To celebrate, get as low as 3.9% financing on all Honda Civics. 99 Honda Accord starting as low as $14,502. Plus, get super values on certified pre-owned Hondas. Each one comes with up to a 6-year, 72,000-mile warranty, discounted prices, and financing as low as 5.9%. Celebrate John Holtz Honda's grand opening of its brand new Honda complex for a limited time only at John Holtz Honda, West Henrietta Road.
Jaron Holmes just hit the 27-yard field goal to cap a 7-play, 18-yard drive, the result of the fumble on the kickoff, and now Holmes is in to kick it off again. Bills up 6-3, 5:40 to play, second quarter. Tremaine Mack takes the one hopper, and he is nailed down at the 32-yard line. A flag goes in at the end of that play. Rayon Hill, or it's Antoine Winfield, really, who had the initial hit. Keon Carpenter helps out. Flag down on the kickoff. The roar you hear is for a new quarterback in the game, but let's hear Bernie Kukar. Personal foul coming up against the Bills, a face mask penalty. Akili Smith is in the game for Cincinnati. That's what they're cheering about. It didn't take long, Steve.
Grabbing and pulling on the face mask, number 18 of the kicking team. Had 15 yards to the end of the run, first down.
We spoke to Bengals offensive coordinator Ken Anderson, and we asked him, is Akili Smith ready to play tonight? He said, well, he may get in. It's a call by the Bruce Coslett head coach is going to call, make it by the seat of his pants, kind of see how it feels. But we do have an Akili Smith list of plays that we will use if he gets in there.
It's a great stat line from last season at Oregon for Akili Smith. First play, he hands off to Kijana Carter, and there's a flag down on his first play. Akili Smith, 3rd overall pick in the draft, just signed his contract on Tuesday. Took the red eye in from his home in Southern California. Got in a couple of practices, and he missed 27, so he is starting from behind. As you said, Steve, that playlist is considerably short for Akili Smith.
10-yard penalty, still first down.
Well, what a year he had at Oregon last year.
You can see why he was so highly touted. I mean, he's the 3rd guy picked overall, and that's a good year. That is
30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
I mean, he's a big guy. He's 220 pounds, and about 6'3", and he's got a big arm to go with it. And that's, you know, pro scouts drool over stuff like that. You can measure all that stuff. You can't measure what's under the hood.
Akili Smith, first pass attempt is incomplete to Jackson. Ken Irvin on the coverage, swats it away for Buffalo.
I mean, you look at a guy like Akili Smith, and you think, that's a guy that can play quarterback in the NFL. And then you look at a guy like Doug Flutie, and, you know, he doesn't have the physical side of it, but he's got all the intangibles that are off the scale. You know, he's a leader. He's a great decision maker, a guy that makes things happen. You know, there's two things to look at. You know, it's just so hard to strike a balance between the two. That a quarterback like Flutie can play and be successful, and a guy like Akili Smith can do the same.
2nd and 20. Akili Smith on the handoff to Carter, and he is brought down by Sean Moran. The Bills with backups along the defensive front now. Sean Moran makes the tackle. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long. 3rd and 17. See what Akili Smith has in his bag of tricks for 3rd and 17.
Well, this may be the first throw of his professional career.
Bengals break the huddle. Bills in front, 6-3, 4:40 to play, 2nd quarter. Deep drop for Smith. Complete to the fullback Mills, but just up to the original line of scrimmage, not even close to a first down, and so the Bengals will have to punt. Antoine Winfield makes the tackle for the Bills.
Nice solid start for a young guy coming out. I mean, completed his first pass. Wasn't his fault they lost the yard. Got a holding call. Not a stellar beginning, but then again, it's not Ryan Leaf-like either.
Akili Smith, the fans here are excited to see him play, especially this early on. Signed a huge contract, 7 years, could pay him as much as $56 million. Pelfrey in to punt for Cincinnati. Kenny Loud watches it go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Flag down back near the line of scrimmage. Punt goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a 27-yard punt from Pelfrey, but it's going to be a hold coming up against the Bengals.
Now this will depend on whether it's a pre or post-kick penalty. And it looks like it's going to be before the kick. They're asking if they want to take it back.
Wade Phillips.
I think Wade Phillips will decline. Yeah, he'll take the football.
Well, the Bengals regular punter Brad Costello is out again.
The penalty is declined, first down.
Brad Costello tried to punt early on. He's got that bothersome hamstring, and so now they've got the kicker Pelfrey punting. And the Bills will get a break on a bad punt by Doug Pelfrey. Bills lead it by a score of 6-3 with 3:48 to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll return after these messages.
In nature, things move for a reason. And if you're talking about the nature-loving Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's moving for some very good reasons. Because along with having more power, luxury, and capability, Grand Cherokee Laredo now comes with a low $339 a month lease. Plus, factory-to-dealer incentives could save you even more. So for great offers on this award-winning vehicle, make your move today. Because this is an opportunity you don't want to miss. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
When you see your kids grow, you assume they're growing strong, healthy bones. But maybe they're not. 72% of our kids aren't getting enough calcium during the years when pediatricians say bones grow the most. That's why your kids' favorite cereals from General Mills now provide them with a good source of calcium. Are your kids getting enough? Look for this seal on cereals kids love from General Mills.
The golden city of El Dorado vanished. Gold doubloons lost at sea. The goose that laid the golden egg, dinner. Now there's the Lexus Golden Opportunity. Don't let this one slip away. You'll find the Lexus of your dreams. Whether you buy or lease at values more incredible than you'd ever expect. But hurry, the Lexus Golden Opportunity ends September 6th at Dorsal Lexus.
Akili Smith gets his first taste of NFL action in the preseason.